Welcome back to another episode of
Brides, Booze and Boobs, and we actually have booze today.
We actually have booze today.
And I have boobs today too.
So I'm introducing a new segment to this podcast. Am I the asshole?
I like it.
Okay.
And I'll tell you straight out. I'll be like, yes.
Prompts on my phone. Am I the asshole for my reaction when I learned that my fiancé returned my wedding dress and replaced it with the one his mom picked for me?
Wait a minute.
Am I the asshole for kicking a server out of my wedding?
Okay.
Interesting one. Okay, here we go.
All right.
I also asked my guests to wear minimal makeup. I had assumed that applied to the staff too. Imagine putting that on your wedding invitation. Do not wear makeup. Or minimal makeup.
No. Why?
Am I the asshole for changing the way my mother-in-law looks in wedding photos?
Do these people make this shit up?
I don't think so. You threatened to call the cops.
On a girl that has too much makeup?
She's 19,
Get the
first
heck
of all.
out of here.
19. And
Get over yourself.
I don't think she got
This girl needs
fired.
to dig herself. Like, I'm a completely different person than I was in my 20s and 30s.
So then I wonder if Justin will change going. Do men change? Or is it just women?
No, I feel like they're just content to be immature for their entire lives.
I'm very detail oriented and planned our wedding with my husband very meticulously.
Oh, God.
Type A. I'm also the same way.
All right, fine.
Was I the asshole for removing a toxic friend from my group? Probably not. But you guys can all make your own decisions based on
Let
what
us
you
know
think.
in the comments. Was
I an
Leigha
asshole?
a-hole?
I
Wow.
tower over him.
By a half of an inch?
Yeah. It feels, well, when I wear my heels, it feels a lot taller than
Before
that.
you were like, I'm 5'2.5". I tower over him.
We're hiring.
We're hiring.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to have the best job ever,
It really is.
it really is.
I mean, it's fun. Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to another episode of
Brides, Booze and Boobs, and we actually have booze today.
We actually have booze today.
And I have boobs today too. My boobies are out. Well, not completely.
We had an argument yesterday about the size of my boobs. Not an argument, but I gave you a little lesson. So if anyone doesn't know,
Oh yeah.
if anyone doesn't know how to, I'm
to-
just littering here, but
That's fine.
if anyone doesn't know how to
You better point
measure
that
your
that way.
boobs,
Yeah, it's
I'll
really
teach
simple.
you. But first, we're popping some champagne.
Because Curinne needs a drink today.
It's been a rough Monday.
Yeah,
Doesn't even feel like Monday.
I know.
It's my Friday, but I'm working through Sunday.
Gianna popped the champagne the other day, and it literally went straight up.
The other day? Here,
Yeah,
listen.
she tried to look at, we're all like,
Yay!
yay,
Woo!
pop it. I mean, pour it. She already popped it.
Okay.
Wait, I need orange juice.
We do a drop of orange.
A drop?
A drop.
No, don't. I need more than a drop. That's enough.
Okay.
Because I need to do like half and half. I don't like champagne. It's disgusting. It's gross. All right, can I do that?
Sure.
No, I need a little bit more. Here, I'll let you pour your own. Here, this is.
I'm a drinker,
This is
so.
how Leigha drinks. Hold on.
Precisely. No, I need an eyedropper. That's exactly it. That's exactly my mimosa.
Do you want more?
Yeah, I'll take some more.
Alright. It's hard to do it like this.
That's good.
Okay.
Thanks.
Did I get it on you?
No.
All right, hold on, because I'm gonna
So-
put this down here because this isn't attractive.
Corinne also didn't realize that this orange juice came from my house. She was like, where did this orange juice come
I was
from?
nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's taste it. Yours is definitely lighter than mine.
Oh, perfect.
It's all right.
You don't like it?
Can you believe my phone's ringing right now? Is anyone shocked by this? It's Tatiana. I have to answer it.
I know.
So Leigha has her blanket, her blankie.
Here it is. And after that phone call, I'm just gonna top
really.
myself off for a little. Okay.
I'm definitely drinking that. Oh,
So-
whoa. That's potent.
It's finally fall, Corinne.
It's fall, y'all.
Officially.
It's officially fall. And
What's
all
your-
the fall brides are in full force right now. Because it's
Yes.
October and November.
Yes.
Those are like huge wedding months. September.
Mm-hmm.
But
It is.
Yeah.
I'm getting married September, so
Yeah, and I got
I'm
married
with
in
you guys.
September. And Cassie got
Wow.
married in October, and
It's a great time of the year, I think.
it is. The weather's usually beautiful, although not for me.
Knock on
Mine was like
wood.
90 degrees and humid.
I know. That's the thing about September.
If it was like this past September 28th, it was like 70 degrees and beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Or 75, whatever it was. It was absolutely gorgeous that day.
Yeah.
Mine was 90 degrees and humid. And it was just... Ugh, it was just ugh.
What are your favorite fall traditions? Anything?
We used to have a bunch, but we usually go like pumpkin picking with the kids, and then I usually decorate the house for Halloween because we do like this big Halloween party every year. Although last year was the first year in a couple of years that we did it. But I go to the farms, and really I just go there for the mums and the corn stalks. I could give a shit less about the rest
Oh
of the
my
stuff.
god, the hot corn.
I don't eat it, but I should bring it home because everyone
Oh my
roasted
God.
corn. Yeah,
It's the
I know I
best.
would love it, but I never get it.
You have to get it.
I don't
And
know
now
why
they're
I've
doing
never gotten it.
Mexican street corn style, and that's just like my all-time favorite. I'm a whore for
You're a
Mexican
whore?
street corn.
That's
I
that's
am.
bold to
Yeah,
say
it
on the
is.
podcast.
I am bold. Here we are. Okay, so my favorite part of fall is the fall fashion. I have to be honest with you.
Well,
You're
who
not
doesn't
into
like
it?
that? No, I love it. Yes, I didn't realize that was what we were talking about. I'm for it.
Because I just spent a lot of money on new fall
Yeah.
clothes. I don't
I
care.
love boots.
Summer, I don't care. Spring, I don't care.
No, I
Winter,
like it. I like when the winter's over. I love to pull out like my cute sandals and like do
I'm
little
not into
dresses
it.
and stuff like that. But I'm
Yeah.
really
I don't know. I feel like spring and summer come around and I just get really self-conscious and insecure. And then fall comes and I'm like, oh my God, I'm just so comfortable. I'm cute.
Really?
Like, yeah.
interesting.
I don't know. I always get that like bikini stress.
I don't know where to. Well, I do have one, but
Well,
it's a
listen,
two-piece.
when I was a
don't know.
kid, well, I have to tell you, when I was a kid, for the first time, I was like a tween. I turned 12, and I was like, I think I want to wear a bikini this summer. And I went shopping with my grandmother,
Okay.
and I put my first bikini on, and she goes, maybe next year.
Aww.
Isn't that terrible? So now I think that I relive that every year.
That's really
so I think
sad.
that's why I get that stress when it comes to like
Was this your
spring,
mom's?
summer.
Your
No,
dad's mom's?
my. Yeah,
I don't know
of
why
course.
I asked that question.
Yeah, why
I'm
would
sorry.
you? Don't you know
I don't know
me?
what I know. I don't know.
So
You know what? You just never know.
yeah, no, I mean, so I think I relive that trauma every year.
So I have a picture. I'm not going to show it. How old did you say you were?
12.
Okay, because I was like 13 in this picture.
I had just gotten my period and everything. I was just like growing up.
I remember, and I had a two-piece. It was like one of the. It was very sporty, and it was stripes on top, and it looked like a lower, just a sports bra, and then a really cute like high brief. That was in the 80s.
Yeah.
It was probably actually like 1990. Anyway, 89, 90, and I was so self-conscious in this bikini, and I remember, and I look at myself now, and I'm like, I was like a 6 maybe.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know why I was self-conscious.
Yeah.
I look.
Well,
I
that's
don't
where
look big at all in it.
I could tell you
and
that's
I thought
where
I was huge.
my body dysmorphia stems from. Is
guess
the
we all
whole
have
like
it.
I wasn't big.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, I didn't have
My
like
bad.
that bikini body where like I was a child.
I'm gonna look for this picture, but we're not gonna put it on the podcast.
Oh my God,
But I'm
no.
gonna show. Well, maybe we will.
I even remember like back when
My
I
hair is
turned
terrible.
when I turned 24. I
Okay.
remember that whole weekend I spent like so self-conscious about myself. I was just like the whole weekend I didn't enjoy myself. I spent a lot of the time crying because I was like I don't like the way I look in these clothes. I look back on it now and I'm like why would I ever be self-conscious about the way I look?
I'm telling you, I did the same thing.
So
I'm like, I don't get it. Why did I?
I think we all
and I
just need
think
to
that
love
stems
ourselves
from-
no matter what point in
I don't
our
have it.
bodies and our lives we are, but
I'm starting to think that my boobs were 2 different sizes back in high school too.
oh, that's what I need to discuss.
Because I'm looking at the shirt. And
I'm
going,
sure it was. I mean,
and I didn't even know it. Wow.
that's what I also needed to discuss. We started off this podcast saying if you're interested in knowing how, if you don't know like what your actual cup
yes.
size is,
That's right.
the best way to do it, take a tape measure. You got to measure like where the band sits, like where
Underneath.
underneath that
Underneath
band
your
on your
breast.
bra. Measure what that measurement is, and then measure your nipple level. So your like full bust measurement.
Yeah, like
the
here.
difference between those sizes is your cup measurement. Like it would
So,
be
like,
like
yeah.
So for me, I was like 36 double D.
Right.
because the band measurement was 36.
Right.
And then, so from there it was like what?
It's 36, 37. So it's A, B, C, 36, 37, 38, 39. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
So if you're 36 and then underneath and then you're a 39 here, then you would be a 36C.
Yep, exactly.
Yay!
And I thought
Basic
that was,
math.
when I learned that in college, I thought that was the most useful information I've ever learned in my whole life.
I did not
now
realize.
I never
did not
have
know that's
bras
how they
that don't fit me.
Really?
And when you buy a bra,
but I'm not
you
gonna
should
lie,
be on
though.
the last. You should be on the last clasp, and then as it stretches out, you're supposed to go inward. Did you know that?
Is the last one the first?
The first
So-
one's
so this
like
is-
closest to the edge.
Okay, that's the one I'm on.
Yeah. So then as it stretches out, like as you wash it and wear
Really?
it, you tighten it.
Tighten it. Mm-hmm. Fantastic, because I'm always on the first one, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I never get to the last one. I'm always done with the bra by then.
I know. Yeah.
Like, because I'm kind of like a bra whore.
Me too.
I love them.
Me too.
I'm gonna put a picture in my bra drawer. There has to be like at least 20 in there, at least, if not.
I wish I
love
had
them.
more, but I spend my money on other things. Bras are just so expensive.
No, so I get them through Lane Bryant. Is it Cacique? Because that's what I call it. I don't know if that's the name of the company, but that's what I've been calling it since it came out. So if anyone knows that I'm wrong, just.
Well, okay. Here's
But
the
they
other
have
thing.
the best bras for plus size. I think I love their
do.
bras. I have hundreds of them.
I get my bras from Victoria's Secret, which honestly,
It's hard for Victoria's Secret to do plus size because they really don't cater
well, that
to us.
and they always tell me I'm a size larger than I am, and I'm like, I'm not that size. But I feel like
crazy,
they make
right?
it smaller so that girls feel better about themselves, like a bigger bust than they do. I don't know.
I don't know. I just feel like with that, just be honest with me. Like, I don't want to
Exactly.
be
I
walking
wanna know
around
what my
thinking
size
I'm
is.
like. Although I did find out that the one is a triple D. What's this now?
Justin answered his agape.
Oh, Jesus.
Can I share about this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did I cut you off? I'm
No,
sorry.
I wasn't really talking about anything interesting.
So Justin and I just downloaded this app, and it's called Agape, AGAPE. Honestly, they should
I really
sponsor
want to get it.
us.
They should sponsor us.
So it's all about like asking your partner questions through text, and then us answering privately, and we don't get to see what the other person said until we answer the question.
This is it, right? With the little heart?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
And
going to
I love
download it, and I'm going to send it to Paul and tell him to download it.
It's stimulated so many new conversations for us.
Do you pay for it?
I bought it, but you can do the free version. But
How much is it?
When you pay for it, you pay for the two people for all the questions that you could possibly want.
Okay.
For like, I think it was like for life. I don't really know actually. I think
gonna
I
look at
paid
it now.
$50, and it opened up all these new prompts.
Cute.
But it goes into like relationship stuff. The question that was asked today was actually.
I'm going to yawn.
Am I
Sorry,
boring
you're not.
you?
No. It's just been one hell of a Monday.
So the question that was
tired.
asked today was, what is a story your partner has shared with you about themselves that really stood out to you? And it's so interesting because I don't really think about the stories I told Justin that stood out to him. Like, I would never know this without, them asking me this. My thing was when Justin was at a science fair when he was a kid, they gave him a laser and they were like, go up there. And then they played this song and he turned the whole place into pretty much like a club in 6th grade. And he plays the song for me and he was like, here I was with the lasers.
I love
so
it.
I crack up every time he tells me the story. So that's what I shared with him. And then he shares a story with me about how close I was with my grandmother.
Aww.
And he never met my grandmother. My grandmother died. My great-grandmother died when I was 13, 14.
Okay.
He never met her, but I guess I talk about her all the time. So he remembers a story that I don't even remember telling him. Isn't that cute?
That's cute.
So I love it. And it's not just like reminiscing stuff. It's also like you can
It's like
have
a good like
sex
couples
stuff. Yeah.
cute thing, like
Yeah.
building.
It's like
just to
sex
kind of keep the
topics or
relationship
funny. Yeah.
verbal part of it.
Yeah, communication because
Thank
Justin's-
you, because my brain, I don't.
Justin's like not
Something's
good at
happening right now.
communication. I have to be honest. Most men, I don't think are.
No,
the
I don't.
best.
Well, you know what? No, that's not true. I think there are some men that are really in touch with their feelings and
It
they
ain't
like to
mine.
talk about them. And
no,
it's not mine either.
He's a decent communicator, but he has
No, Paul's
some room
not
for
a
improvement.
communicator. Like, not even a little bit.
Yeah.
He's not. Like, I'm like, how is work? And he's like, yeah, fine. I'm like, do you want to talk about it? Nope.
Well, Justin tells me all the time, if he had a long day, he can't communicate when he comes home. Like, he just wants to sit on the couch and decompress, and like, we'll talk about like
I'm
stuff
fine
that's
with
not
that.
important.
Yeah.
But like,
no, Paul doesn't want to talk at all. He's
yeah.
not a
Sometimes,
talker.
like last night, he comes home and I'm like, "Are you good?" And he's like, "I'm just tired." And I'm like,
fine.
"Okay."
I get tired.
Yeah.
But then I need to vet. Like, I need that. So when I come home from work, I feel like I need that little bit of time to myself to just kind of like you said, like decompress.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you kind of just like, I need my brain to like simmer down. But then I need to also sometimes let it out.
Yeah.
So when I go home, I need to let out like my day, and that's
the
not Paul.
frustration. Yeah, but as long as he's responsive
even
to
a
like
little
you
bit.
letting it out. Yeah, because Justin's the same way. I come home.
No.
I think I sent you
I'm
that
like,
video
no.
once. No, he's not responsive to you letting
No,
it out.
he's not a talker. Like, he'll listen.
But can you
Well,
vent?
he's so funny because if he's watching television, he'll pause it and then he looks at me like this. Like, it waits for me to be done. And then if
No,
I
that's
take
Justin.
a pause,
Yeah, no, Justin does
he'll
that.
press play and then I'll be like, so blah, blah, blah. And then he'll go,
Wait, we are the same person, or we're
I'm
married
like-
to the same person? Because that's Justin. That's Justin.
It's just
if
funny.
he's sitting there watching TV. Meanwhile, me, as
Yeah.
soon as he walks in the door, pause. I'll go hug him,
Aw.
I'll greet him, because I think that's important to me.
that is important.
And
I like that.
when I come home, he pauses the TV, and he's just like, "Go on. I know you need to vent."
Go on. Sometimes I
Sometimes
literally
I don't,
come and
though.
put my bag down and just go upstairs.
Yeah.
You only have one floor, right?
Yeah.
So you just have to go in the room. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But sometimes there's nothing better than just putting your stuff down, putting sweats on, and laying in bed. Especially with weather like this, where it's rainy
Yes.
and just like chilly. It's
I said that to
48
Paul the
degrees.
other day. I said, I had to go to work, but I was like, we should just stay in bed all day. I'm like, we'll watch Cobra Kai. Let's just lay here. I don't want to do anything. And he's like, I gotta walk the dog. I gotta do this. I'm like, I'm going to work.
I love days like that. I need days like that.
I do too. He doesn't. That's
Yeah.
not his thing.
I need Justin too, because he'll get up and he's running around. He's like, I have to go to the bank. I have to go to the store. I have to do this. I have to do that. And I'm like, please.
a lot.
It's like, I have to wash my car. I'm like, why?
I have to wash my car.
Can we just sit and like relax and watch TV? Although this orange juice came from the other day when we both had off. I was like, I want brunch. He goes, okay. He gets up. He goes to the store, gets us egg sandwiches and mimosa, like the mimosa stuff.
Yeah.
And then Bloody Mary mix. And we had like a little boozy
me.
brunch.
I love me a good Bloody Mary with
Me
a green
too.
olive.
The best thing about brunch.
So delicious.
Let me see. The best thing about brunch is drinking, eating, and then going to sleep for 2 hours, taking a long nap. I love it. I
know.
can't wait.
I like
Thursday morning,
naps,
that's what I'm
too.
doing.
Lucky.
Yeah,
I'll probably. Well, maybe I'll take off Thursday.
you should.
I doubt it, but we'll see.
You should take off tomorrow.
Ugh,
It's been a long week.
it has been a long week. Well, we'll see about that too.
So,
Yeah. So what are we talking about today?
I actually I do have an update, actually. You probably noticed it's just the two of us today.
It's just the two of us.
Yeah. So it might, going forward, be just the two of us.
I mean,
Or we'll
we'll
have
see.
guests.
We'll have guests.
But I kind of like this, where it's just chill, mellow.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
mind it.
I don't mind it either.
No, it doesn't bother me. I'm
No.
okay with it.
Okay, so
It's a little bit more like low key, a little bit more
is.
quiet.
yeah.
We can discuss things, but we'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
All right. And then I also wanted to update on my bridesmaids issue, because we left off last week.
Oh,
with
right.
that. So I reached out to her because I was fed up.
Yes.
And all my friends were together, and I was like, I just don't even know what to say. So they kind of like were there as moral support as I was writing out my feelings to her.
Right.
Sent her a long text, and I was like, listen, I'm assuming the way that you removed yourself from the group, that you're removing yourself from the bridal party too, because we're all the same friend group.
Right.
And I was like, honestly, I don't see how it could work at this point anyway, considering like you don't get along with anyone now. You made it very
Yeah.
clear that you don't like any of us. So basically I left it at that, and I was like, I would really appreciate it if we can end this conversation here and not continue on, because I knew it was just going to be like a load of excuses, and I
Right.
didn't want to be suckered into like keeping her in the bridal party knowing like it's not going to work. Like I
Right,
don't want to be suckered into it.
Yeah, and she wasn't happy, and
No, she wasn't happy.
which was obvious.
So
it's
I
not
was like,
making other
okay,
people
like,
happy.
It's okay. Like
Yeah.
I don't need you to be part of the bridal party.
Right.
Like I'm totally fine. If you're not happy, I'm not going to be happy. And at the
It's
end
good.
of the day,
I will say it's good also too that you got it now, because
I know.
later could have been like she would have already
I
bought the
know.
dress. Like
I know.
it could have just been like there's so many people passing in the rain. It's
You're in the
freaking me out.
wrong spot.
Always, I'm always in this spot too. But it's good though because I saw
Okay.
him and I was like,
Yeah. So anyway, that happened, and then she sent me like a million texts back, all saying like, I'm so sorry, me leaving the group had nothing to do with your bridal party, which it had everything to do with my bridal party.
Well, yeah,
Like you
obviously.
know that. So that I knew
Obviously.
it was going to be all lies, so I didn't
Yes.
even answer. But at this point, she's officially out.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like, it didn't have to be a whole fight.
do you think that your friendship is over?
I think our friendship is over
That's sad.
only because of the way she removed herself from my group.
Yes, I agree with that.
If she had reached out to me beforehand and said, hey, listen, like, I know I told you I was going to try to stick it out until after your wedding, but I really don't think I can. Like, I really am feeling so much anxiety because of the group, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. I would have been like, I totally understand. I still want you to come to my wedding. Like, I still love you, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very lenient. Like, I'm easy to and quick to let go of shit that's happened in the past.
Yeah.
But looking back, I'm like, was she ever even really my friend?
Right.
Only because, like, I've heard very hurtful things come out of her mouth from other people. And I've heard, like, I don't know, it's just been, like, a very toxic relationship for the last 6 months.
It's sad.
So, do I feel like I'm sad that I lost a friend? No, because I feel like I lost a friend a long time ago. So,
This was just the end of it. Yeah.
this
Sometimes
is, like, the
it takes a
closure
while.
part. And
Yeah.
I'm, like, cool with it.
Yeah.
Because I do still have people in my life that really do care
If you
about
were
me.
blindsided, I think you would feel different, but you weren't. This was kind of like
It was kinda coming. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
interesting.
Even though I did, like, put my blinders on for a
Yeah.
lot of it. I even tried to get her a job here, which
I remember
we're hiring.
we're hiring.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to have the best job ever,
It really is.
it really is.
I mean, it's fun.
I
mean,
I
it
love
comes.
it.
Any job is going to come with its challenges and advantages, obviously.
I could never
but-
imagine working anywhere else.
Oh well, thanks.
Don't ever fire me.
I will never.
'Cause I don't know what I'll do with my
Now
life.
it's on video. Great.
Pinky promise.
We have documentation now. We could become like
I'll bring
blood
this to court.
sisters. Go get a pin. Go get one of your pins.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, honestly, it's the best job ever. But, yeah, I tried getting her the job here, and
Yeah.
that was kind of like a smack in the face, too. And it was like, okay, let me on board. And then,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, can't.
Right. Yeah. Right when we
Like,
basically
literally,
were like,
she was
"Do
about to
you
start."
want-" Yes, I remember.
She was on the schedule for the whole month and everything.
Yeah, I remember.
So, I like, stuck my neck out for you.
Yes.
Not really, because, like,
Kinda
you're
just,
very
like,
lenient, but
Yeah. It's
very
like,
ungrateful, if
I
you
mean,
ask me.
it was just a little bit of like a strange situation. But I'd hold it
situation.
against you. I don't really do that. I never
No,
do
I
that with
knew
the
you
people because
wouldn't,
even
but-
Andrea had a girl that she knew and she kind of like vouched for her and the girl just wound up
Listen,
being like,
she was. I worked with her before. I was her manager in another
Yeah.
bridal salon,
It
and
happens.
It was. She
I've
was
had
great.
people I know work here that
Yeah,
didn't work out.
but whatever.
What are you gonna do?
I honestly would rather it happen the way it did, where she didn't
Oh,
even start.
yes.
Than for it to be like she was calling out sick or like doing
1,000%.
other shit.
A
So
1,000%.
because that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the update.
Yeah, that's the update. I like
I don't
it.
know. It was. I'm very relieved. I feel like a weight is lifted off my shoulder. I don't think I did the wrong thing whatsoever by removing her from a bridal
I don't
party.
think so.
A recap to last week. It did get a little heated, but
Yes, it did. Oh, that's what we were saying. But the point that we were trying to make was that we wanted, there are going to be other girls that are in the same situation as you. And I wanted to, I think that's what me and Andrew were trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the way that you handle it, those girls might not understand, like, what do
Yeah.
they do? Like, you knew what to do in this situation or what you wanted to do. But I feel like other girls would be like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do in this
Yeah.
situation? So
But
I think that
everyone
was
is
like,
different too, and you just have to
Everyone is
gauge out
different,
your
yeah.
own friendships, your own
Yes.
relation, how you handle
yeah,
confrontation.
100%.
That's all.
But I think giving like them different like perspectives was good.
yeah,
100%.
just because I don't think there is a right or wrong way to go about stuff, and that actually leads into what I wanted to get into today, like the chunk, the meat of this podcast. I wanted to get into brides tend to take a lot of shit for the decisions that they make for their wedding.
They do.
I'm
Yeah.
learning that slowly but surely.
They do. They
So
100%
I'm
do.
introducing a new segment to this podcast. Am I the asshole?
I like it.
Okay.
And I'll tell you straight out. I'll be like, yes.
You're prompts on my phone. So
she's going to say them and then.
So here's the thing. Was I the asshole for removing a toxic friend from my group? Probably not. But you guys can all make your own decisions based on
Let
what
us
you
know
think.
in the comments. Was
I an
Leigha
asshole?
an a-hole?
I'm okay. I can be an a-hole, so I'm not going to be offended. Okay, let's see. Let's start here. Corinne, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Maybe I need
Get
more.
cozy. Yeah. I have this orange juice here. I love that we're introducing the booze back into
literally need like a drop of this.
Okay. Here I am.
That. I'll hold it. You open it. Thank you.
Am I the asshole for my reaction when I learned that my fiancé returned my wedding dress and replaced it with the one his mom picked for me?
Wait a minute. Did I just read this?
I don't know. Did you?
She's not the asshole. They're the asshole. And I think I read this on
her reaction.
No. What was her reaction?
Well, let me get into it.
Okay, go.
My fiancé, male 33, and I, female 28, are getting married in December. His mom is the intrusive type, but she's nice overall, and we somewhat get along. I hate to admit that wedding planning has been an absolute nightmare. His mom wasn't willing to agree on most things, and my fiancé said that since he's her only son, that I should respect and appreciate this vision that she has for the wedding and how it should be. She insisted to come along for the wedding dress shopping. I took her with me and my mom and my friends. I was so lucky to have found what I was looking for, but she picked a dress that she liked so much and said that she always pictured her son's bride in it. Okay.
We have to highlight the juicy parts.
Okay. I mean, I'm already caught off guard with this whole, I pictured my son's bride to be in this dress. Who are you?
I'm not into it.
Okay. So Mom and friends thought this line was a little creepy. I thought the dress was somewhat creepy.
Go back for 2 seconds.
Okay.
I need to clarify. Her mother's there.
Her mother's there and her friends.
And then,
and the mother-in-law, which is classic. We see that all the time.
We see that all the time.
I thought the dress was somewhat creepy and totally not my type. Wait, I've never heard of a dress being creepy before. Have you? A creepy dress?
No, not creepy. Okay. Ugly. That dress looks like a curtain.
Yeah. Not flattering.
Hideous.
Creepy. I want to know what that looks
like. Not one of the words that we usually hear.
I thought the dress was... Okay, I apologize.
Did it look like the dress from, like, Annabelle or something?
Yeah, or, like...
The doll?
Corpse Bride. I apologized and thanked her for her vision, but told her that I'd already decided on a dress and that I had envisioned myself wearing on my wedding day. She got all pissy because of it, apparently, then must have told my fiancé because he came home in the evening ranting about how I made his mom upset and turned down her help in choosing the wedding dress and excluded her from the process. I asked, what process? Duh, it's just a wedding dress, my wedding dress, so I really didn't get how she could get a say at all. He got upset and said that this attitude of mine isn't working for him or his mom. He said that I should consider the dress his mom wanted me to buy, especially knowing that both dresses weren't that much different anyway, like she said, but I told him yes, they were different, like so much different. Anyways, we argued about it, then dropped it. Yesterday, I came home and found out that he had returned my wedding dress and replaced it with the one his mom wanted. I called him and he was straightforward about what he did and why he did it. I lost it and started screaming at him. He asked me to calm down and really give the dress a chance. I refused to even listen. I screamed at him without giving him a chance to speak. He got home and we had an argument. I then went to stay with one of my friends and he kept calling and calling, then texting saying that I overreacted and it's his wedding too, so it wasn't cool how I screamed at him. He insisted I give this dress a chance. He went on and on about how his mom has a vision and good intentions and just wants what's best for me as her future daughter-in-law. Mom is livid. I guess her mom. Her mom is livid and has been wanting to go scream at him and his mom, but my dad said this isn't worth ruining my relationship with my in-laws about. He suggested I wisen up and go with the flow, but is it too much for me to be able to pick my own wedding dress without being guilted about it just to keep the peace? Am I the asshole for my reaction?
She really should not marry this man.
Hand him the ring back.
Be like, peace out.
You're like, you want to choose my dress?
It's not even about it's the whole him, like he's saying like, oh, me and my mom, give it a chance. It means lots. And I get that. And I'm not saying that you should exclude the mother-in-law from the process because you absolutely should not.
Yeah.
Like if she wants to be involved, like, yeah, go for it. But should she pick your dress out? No. Do you have...
I'd be like...
If my mother-in-law rest her soul, but if she returned my dress and bought another dress, there would not be a wedding.
No.
Yeah, he must be walking around with the umbilical cord still connected. Like, you can physically see it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
I'd
be like,
buddy.
we're moving away. We're moving out of the country.
Out of the country.
We're never seeing them again.
Never mind the state.
That's
We're not crossing county lines here.
Yeah,
we're
no,
literally
no.
crossing state
Sorry.
borders.
I'll
Country
pass on that.
borders.
I don't know.
To get passports.
Ugh.
I would say
Sometimes
run as
moms-
fast as you can from that one.
moms rub
She's
me the
definitely
wrong
not
way.
the asshole.
Yeah, no, she's definitely not the asshole for that.
What else you got in
I
there?
would be flipping out. I would have been way more of an asshole than that she ever could have been.
100%.
Yeah, so, okay.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for kicking a server out of my wedding?
Okay.
Interesting one. Okay, here we go.
All right.
I, 25 female, and my husband, 30 male, we got married last Friday. We planned our dream wedding down to the dream catering company. Which, first of all, I don't think I've ever thought wedding, dream catering company.
Well, it's like it's your place that you want to get married, no?
I don't know.
Like
I don't know.
you didn't have a dream
Listen,
venue?
Okay,
I
I get
did.
it. But dream catering company?
Well, I think that's
when I
probably-
get through it.
Okay, go.
Hold on. Okay.
Dream catering company. Go.
The wedding was beautiful. After the pictures, we headed to the cocktail hour, and that's when I saw her.
Who?
Wait.
Who'd she see?
Sorry, I'm being dramatic.
You're being
Okay.
dramatic. It's fine. It adds the effect.
My
Dun, dun,
my
dun.
guests were all told to wear dark colors, so my husband and I stood out. I also asked my guests to wear minimal makeup. I had assumed that applied to the staff too.
Oh, God, I can't.
The server.
I'm already over this story.
Okay,
Go
wait.
on.
The server, 19-ish female, 19 years old, had on clearly too much eyeliner. She had diamond studs in her ears and a flashy ring and one of those ugly nose studs. The staff's uniform was a black long-sleeve shirt, but on her it was too low cut and her pants were far too tight. It was super distracting. She was walking around serving drinks and talking to my guests. I asked another member of the staff to speak with their boss. When their boss came out, I pointed out the server and asked that she be dealt with because she was super distracting. Their boss apologized and called the server back into the kitchen. Not even an hour later, the server was back out serving food for dinner. I called the boss over again and asked if the server could work in the back or go home. Her boss said they were short-staffed tonight, so she would see what can be done. After a couple hours of not seeing her, I saw the server again behind the bar. I called the boss out one last time and told her if the server didn't leave, I would be calling the cops. Okay, wait. The boss finally
Jesus
relented and
Christmas.
told the girl to go home. My husband and mother-in-law said I was acting crazy and that I probably got a poor college kid fired over nothing. My mother and maid of honor said it's my wedding, so I can do as I please. It's my wedding, and I don't want someone overshining me and the server. And the server should know that she's at work and not dress up so much. I do feel kind of bad because she was pretty young. Am I the ass? Obviously, she's the asshole.
Yes, obviously.
That's just crazy. It comes off as extremely insecure. I mean, you kick out a server because
100%. Like, really?
'Cause
Like,
she
do
has
you
a
not?
ring
So
bigger
no
than
one
yours?
can look different than you?
Yeah,
Your
because she
whole
had eyeliner on.
Her whole wedding is you need to dress a certain way, wear minimal makeup.
Imagine putting that on your
I'm over this
invitations.
girl. I don't even want to spend time on this.
Imagine
girl.
putting that on your wedding invitation. Do not wear makeup or minimal makeup.
No. Why?
It's so ridiculous.
Why wouldn't you want people to feel so when I was planning my wedding, I was like, do I want to do black tie? And then I was like, I'm going to do black tie optional. You want to know why? Because I was like, nobody gets to really, really dress up
Yeah.
anymore. No one gets to wear like long gowns. I don't want people to feel obligated to wear them. Like if you
Yes.
didn't have the money to go out and buy
Yeah.
one. But I was like, if someone wants to do it,
love
I
that.
want them to do it. I
Exactly.
want everyone to
love
feel
that.
and look their best. Mm-hmm. Are you fucking
That's
kidding
the
me?
whole
Ooh.
point of going to a wedding. It's okay. It's all right. We can curse here. I just called
over this
myself
girl.
a whore earlier.
I'm over this
for
girl.
street corn.
I'm over this person.
Yeah, I don't
like it.
You threatened to call the cops.
On a girl that
Okay.
has too much makeup?
She's
Get
19,
the
first
heck
of all.
out of here.
19. And
Get over yourself.
I don't think she got
This girl needs to
fired.
dig herself.
Honestly.
I don't know what that means, but
Honestly.
my friend says it. I do know what it means, but go on.
She didn't get fired because
I'm
I
annoyed.
bet you her and her boss were laughing about this woman in the back. And then she was like, you know what? I'm tired of hearing about it. Go home. 1000% is what happened. But please, like, at your wedding, don't be like Don't be like her. Because
You're
ruining
post a
your big
picture of
day.
that and be like, don't be like this.
You're ruining your big day. For what? Because you thought someone
Because you're so
outshined
worried
you?
about...
Because her shirt was too low cut?
Meh,
I don't know.
Next.
Okay.
Boop. Ba-doop boop.
Let's see. Ooh. Am I the asshole for changing the way my mother-in-law looks in wedding photos? Okay.
You are the asshole.
You think so? Okay, hold on. Let's get into it.
No.
Let's get into it. You haven't heard it yet.
Fine.
You're judging a book by its cover.
Go.
This happened at my wedding, obviously. I'm very detail-oriented and planned my/our wedding with my husband very meticulously.
Oh, God.
Type A. I'm also the same way.
All right, fine.
Everything was color coordinated and everything was aesthetically pleasing. Our colors were pink and black. I wanted parents and grandparents to also wear our wedding colors so the wedding photos would be cohesive. I specifically spoke with each person and told them the color scheme and how I would very much like everyone to color coordinate. Nobody had an issue with this, so I thought. Both sets of husband's grandparents went out shopping to find clothes to explicitly match our wedding party. I thought that was so cute and appreciated it immensely. My mom and I went shopping for my grandparents because they asked us to, so they were also matching. I offered to take my mother-in-law shopping to pick out something to wear, but she declined and said she would go with her friends. I said, okay, and kind of forgot about it. The night of the rehearsal, my mom asks my mother-in-law what she is wearing, and she responds with a long dress in the wedding colors. Next day, I'm getting ready in the bridal suite, and my mother-in-law moseys on up and is wearing a royal purple ball gown.
I mean, at least it wasn't white, right?
Yeah, right?
I might
She
need to see
doesn't
a
wear
picture
makeup
of
that
this-
often.
This frock.
She doesn't wear makeup that often, and I was shocked to see she was wearing neon blue eyeshadow and bright pink lipstick.
Do these people make this shit up?
I don't think so. It's crazy shit happens.
Yeah, I know. We do live in America.
Her husband wore a matching tie. I was livid, but ignored it because I didn't want her to ruin my big day. My father-in-law asked me how he looked during pictures, and I responded, "You and mother-in-law stick out like big, sore purple thumbs." He asked what that was supposed to mean, and I told him that they knew the dress code. Now they look out of place. He said he wore what was given to him and would relay the message to my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law approached me later that night and asked me my issue. I asked her why she lied about her outfit choice. She said she never bought a dress that would go with our wedding colors and planned on wearing the purple dress she found. It was more true to her, and that's what mattered.
So then why didn't she just tell the bride?
Right. So
Go on.
I said it's fine. I'll fix the pictures in post-production. She said I would not adjust anything. They paid for the pictures and I would not alter anything. I said any picture I post with her and it will be altered on my end, so they have no control over what I do. I excused myself and enjoyed the rest of my wedding. My mother-in-law has a habit of trying to make things about her and make little comments like, well, I am the mother of the groom, my opinion counts, or I can make decisions too, I'm the mother of the groom and we are helping pay for the wedding. My parents paid for 70% of the wedding, while my in-laws paid for the photographer and the rehearsal dinner. The photographer was their friend and only charged them $800 for the whole night. The rehearsal dinner cost $300 because they chose the cheapest options for everything possible. I only asked my parents, his parents, my grandparents, and his grandparents to please wear black and pink. All the men wore black tuxes and pink or black ties. The women, minus my mother-in-law, wore black dresses or pink dresses. No other guests had stipulations to their attire except please wear formal attire. Edit. My father-in-law knew about the color scheme and went along with my mother-in-law's plan because he wanted to prove a point. My mother-in-law went out and purchased the purple dress when she had a beautiful black dress in her closet.
So she's not a complete asshole. I probably wouldn't have paid it any mind at my wedding though. Like I probably would have been like, it's over. What am I going to do at this point? Yeah. Just enjoy yourself. So in that respect, I probably would disagree with her. But I get the whole thing. But like, why didn't the mother-in-law just say,
yeah,
this is what I'm wearing? So then really, honestly, in this one, it sounds like the mother-in-law is the asshole.
Yeah, so for
because
me...
it feels like she just wanted to be
I'm trying to put
different.
myself in these shoes here. So I asked my mom and mother-in-law, the only color I don't want anyone to wear is blue, just because I've seen blue over and over and over again. Like, I'm just over it myself personally.
Right.
Just because, it's my wedding. But
right.
If my mother-in-law ended up showing up in a blue dress...
Would you really be upset?
I would say nothing. I would say nothing at all. I would be like, oh, wow, you look beautiful, and go about my wedding day. Yeah.
But, like, in the back of your head, you think to yourself, you knew I didn't want to wear blue. And I get that. But you know what? Maybe she found this amazing blue dress and she was like, I need to buy. I mean, I could see that.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not going to get pissed off about it.
No, I don't know.
But like I said, she's not really fully the asshole. The part that makes her is that she let it get to her on her wedding day. Like, just forget about it. At that point, it's over. The woman's wearing the dress. Like, what are you going to do? It's like the server situation.
I'm very much type A myself. And I'm like, okay, I want the aesthetic to be right. But at the end of the day, is anyone really going to remember what colors you used for your wedding?
Did she say what her other colors were? I forget.
No, she didn't. She just said that she asked them to specifically wear, like, black and pink. Which, okay.
I mean, I don't really. Pink? Meh.
I know.
But
But
I don't know. I'm not
it's
here
her
for
wedding
it.
day. That was her theme.
I mean,
And as a guest, like, you would want to respect. But I don't know. I don't think I would let it get to me to that degree, because in 10 years, no one's going to remember anything besides how the food tasted and I don't know, how the dance. Yeah, the dancing, like how much fun they had.
Yeah, the music and the food. Mm-hmm. It's really how much they enjoyed the
wedding. I don't think
wedding.
anyone remembers anything about the ceremony.
I mean,
sometimes
if you can make it entertaining, then yes. Yeah. Like, people remember mine because
he was funny.
Yeah. So people remember that about it. Yeah. But otherwise, most people just say, oh, I had such a great time at your wedding or something. Or, oh my God, I remember I had the duck and it was so delicious. Because not for nothing, who has duck at their wedding?
I will.
Are you having duck?
I'm having duck at my wedding.
Shut your face.
Yeah. Do you like duck?
Yeah, but I didn't have duck at my wedding. But I had duck at the wedding, but I didn't have it.
That's right. Someone said it was really bad. Right?
One person, and everyone else raved about it. So that was so weird.
I know.
Everyone was like,
you can't make everyone happy. If you're having your wedding to make other people happy. I already know this person is
always unhappy about everything, so I don't really give a shit.
If you are planning your wedding to make other people happy, you're going to just be very disappointed. And that's like life itself. If you're living your life to make other people happy, you're going to be seriously so upset and disappointed in your life.
I think at one time in everyone's life, people do that because they're like, they feel like obligated.
I did.
Not. Yeah, I mean, I've done it too. I think everyone does
Justin has knocked that shit out of me so hard because.
Good for Justin.
Yeah, I wish I could be more like him, but I'm getting there. But he's like, we can't live our lives for anyone but us.
No, he's kind of right.
He is right.
Yeah,
but I'm kind of annoying.
And the best part is that you can have separate things that you both do, and it's okay to have time apart. And then when you're together, it's just all the more better.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm sitting here with Justin. That's what he says.
Oh my God. Yeah. Have I channeled my inner Justin?
Yeah.
Fabulous.
We need to get him here for a podcast.
I know. We won't get Paul here though because he won't talk on it.
Justin would do it.
He'll just stand there. That's really funny. Do we have another one? We're not really. I mean,
let's see. I'm sure I do. This one might be another long one. Oh, it's not that bad. Geez.
I don't like the long ones. I lose my interest. We need to highlight good parts of them.
You have to know the whole story, though. Because if you only highlight certain parts...
But I have, like, ADD. I can't listen that long. I know you do. I think everyone has ADD, to be fair.
Okay. This one is about... I can kind of relate to this one because it's about, kid-free weddings. And, so just keep that in mind as we're going through this.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to give little comments here and there, but continue.
Okay. I, 30 female, have a daughter, Lily, 5 female. Okay. My brother, James, 32 male, and his wife, Brittany, 26 female, got married in July. I was friendly with Brittany before they were dating/engaged, but we weren't friends. James and I were very close, though. When James first proposed to Brittany and they started wedding planning, it was made very clear to me that Lily and I would be a part of the wedding. Throughout the wedding planning process, it was reiterated that Lily would be a flower girl and I would be maid of honor. A few weeks before the wedding, Brittany came to my house to talk to me. She explained that her family had raised concerns about kids attending the wedding, and Brittany/James have decided that the ceremony will be child-free, but that Lily was more than welcome to come to the reception. I tell her something along the lines of, okay, it's your wedding, I love my brother, so I'll do whatever he asks me. Fast forward to the rehearsal, we line up and everything is going as expected until Brittany's 3 nieces, 5 female, 7 female, 8 female, walk in as junior bridesmaids. I'm confused and slightly annoyed, but whatever. After James pulls me to the side and says that Brittany was worried that Lily would accidentally ruin the wedding with a temper tantrum, and that's why they lied about the wedding to be child-free. I explained to James that this really pissed me off and it hurt that they think that about my child, but it's fine. I had already arranged for my friend to watch Lily during the ceremony and then meet me for the reception. James said he understood my feelings and didn't agree with Lily not being invited. The day of the wedding, Brittany asks where Lily is and why she wasn't there while we all got ready. I explain that she is with a friend and will be at the reception later. Brittany then says she's going to call Lily so that she could be brought or she's going to call so that Lily can be brought over for pictures because people will ask why she's missing in pictures and it'll make her look bad. I told her she can call, but my friend knows the situation and won't come until I ask her to. Brittany calls James to have him make me stop being a petty bitch.
Oh, Brittany. Oh, Brittany. Go on.
But
James, get a hold of your woman, James.
But he said he knew the plan and didn't see a problem with it.
Of course, James, you did.
She then asked what they're supposed to tell people when they look at photos and ask where Lily is. I said to tell them that she wasn't invited since she has too many temper tantrums. She called me a bitch and said I was taking things too personally. After that, the wedding was awkward to say the least. There was a lot of drama within the wedding party that had nothing to do with this situation. James texted our family group chat with a link to the wedding photos. Now extended family has been reaching out wanting to know why Lily wasn't in any of the pictures, and I haven't explained the situation. My mom is on my side, but all my aunts and uncles said that I'm a petty asshole, so am I the asshole?
Oh my god. This is very rough.
I know. So for me, I'm also having a kid-free wedding, but I have a flower girl, and she's the only one that's allowed to stay for the reception. Okay. So I already know I think I'm going to have problems with other people who have kids who weren't invited to the wedding. Like my other cousins.
But she's in the wedding. Mm-hmm. So then that's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Okay. Because I'm like, I already know.
It's not the same.
So I've been open about being nervous about this in the past too, because it does make me nervous because I love my cousins, but
a wedding is really not the place
it's not the place for them.
It's not the place for them. Bridal showers.
So
even baby showers.
Why can't they stay with children? Like also my cousins?
I'm not a firm believer.
Most of them are in Florida. So can't they stay with a grandparent at home and you come up for the weekend for the wedding?
That's kind of rough to ask. I'm not going to lie.
They don't have to come.
Well, no, they don't have to come.
I don't care.
But I don't know if people would travel for a weekend. Unless the kids are older and they have a grandparent, that's fine. But some people
I know they have grandparent.
Yeah, some people won't do that.
Can't speak. I'm okay with that, though. And I'm inviting them knowing that.
Do it. You're not making them.
So I'm inviting them fully aware that the kids aren't going to be there and the parents might not come because of it. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean,
But am I the asshole?
No, I don't think you're the asshole. I don't know what's happening with Brittany and James and what was the other chick's name?
I think Brittany's an asshole. I don't know the other girl's name, but I don't know.
Well, Brittany flat out said it was for the temper tantrum. So now here's the other side of that. Does the kid really throw a temper tantrum and the mother doesn't really say it?
Let me go back to it.
Brittany commented?
She did comment on that, and she said,
because the
does my daughter have a history of throwing temper tantrums? No, throwing temper tantrums is out of the norm for her. But you're also the mom. So are you like, you have blinders on? Do you have rose-colored glasses?
We don't know. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gray areas in this one.
How was
a lot of gray areas.
How was I the maid of honor without knowing other kids would be involved in the wedding? I was originally just a bridesmaid, but drama within the wedding party is the reason Brittany promoted me to maid of honor.
You see?
Mm-hmm. So it happens. Okay, drama happens in most bridal parties.
Drama, but you see how she was like promoted me. This is what I was saying. Proud. No, she's being sarcastic. Oh. Like other people got kicked out and I was bumped up.
Yeah. Well, that's not happening for me.
No, I'm just saying, but that's the way she's saying it. I feel like.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, you think so?
Who uses the word promoted like that?
Well, how else would you say it?
She made me maid of honor.
Oh, okay.
I was promoted.
Oh, wait. Okay, just to clarify the timeline a little bit.
And they already had drama. Brittany needs to get a grip, and I hope Brittany's kids are going to throw temper tantrums. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm sure.
100% at like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I really hope she knows she's a good parent.
Just to clarify the timeline a little bit, James and Brittany did a first look / couple photos the week before the wedding. On the wedding day itself, the only picture that was taken was getting ready, bridal party, and family photos. So.
I mean, I'm not feeling it, Brittany. Brit.
I know. I think Brittany's kind of in the wrong here.
I mean, I'm just gonna, yeah. There's a couple of gray areas, but like where you would question it.
Okay, but if you had,
but for the most part, and James needs to speak up a little bit.
Let's just put ourselves in this position. What if you were having a wedding and
Okay.
you invited me, like I was part of your bridal party,
Okay.
and I had this kid that was a horror?
wouldn't
You would
invite
probably
my
be
kid.
very straight up with me and be like, "Listen, your
No.
kid has temper tantrums.
I
Leave
probably
him
wouldn't.
home."
I would
You
just be
wouldn't?
like, "There's no kids."
Oh, I don't know. Really?
Yeah.
I thought you would.
You
be
want me to
honest
insult
with
your
me.
kid?
Yeah. In the future, going forward.
I wouldn't want that.
When I have a kid in 10 years.
I don't want to insult anyone's kids. That's terrible.
I don't know.
It's like a
kid
piece
is
of you.
known to I don't know. Maybe I don't know yet because I'm
Because
not
you
a
don't
mom.
have one. Yeah.
But
when
I
you
guess,
get them,
okay. I guess
like,
if
even if-
someone had said to me that my cat was an asshole, I'd been like, "Fuck you."
Right. Totally the same thing. That's exactly where.
They are
That's
my
exactly what I was
babies.
going to.
That's how I compare everything. When I think about someone having a kid, I
And
compare it
parents,
to my
and let me tell you,
cats.
parents love when other people compare their animals to their children. There's nothing better for us when people say, "My dog does the same thing." Bitch, it is not the same.
Aw, I'm sorry if
Yes,
I
I get.
offended you.
No, I don't get offended, but there are people that get really weird about that.
Oh my god, no! I see my cats as my kids.
Yeah, but you won't when you have kids. No, I shouldn't say that. Let me rephrase before people come at me, because I'm not an animal hater. Don't come at me. It's just different.
I guess I can.
You'll
see
still
that.
love your cats. Like you said, remember that day you made a comment about like, you're like, I'll be like that with my kids. Like I'll be like, oh,
'Cause of the way I am
no."
with my
You will
cats?
not. You'll be like,
No.
knock your shit off. But your
Oh, no,
cats,
I think
yeah,
I'll be
your
that
cats,
way.
you'll always be like, oh, poor baby. It's
Oh,
not the
okay.
same as children.
Yeah, because
though.
they're not like.
And they don't
yeah.
they don't talk back. Animals. It's
They
just
do.
different.
Mine do.
No, you know what I mean.
I know.
Yeah, when you're like pick up your clothes 1,000
I
times.
know.
Like your cats don't have chores.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
You're
different.
right.
It's just different.
Okay. I
You'll
just
love
see them
them.
literally as my
You'll
children.
love your kids too, but it'll just
If
be
I
different.
have kids.
If you have kids,
Maybe I'll just be a crazy cat lady for the rest of
you
my
could
life.
just be a cool aunt and a crazy cat lady. There's lots of people.
Justin and I are like, we're cool with being like the cool aunt uncle duo.
not? Why
I don't
not?
know. We'll see how much traveling I get in before my 30s.
There you go. We got 10 years, so
And if an accident happens,
10 years before the kids come, I should say, not before your 30s.
What?
You always say 10 years.
10 years.
10 years.
10 years.
All right.
I've been saying 10 years 5 years ago too.
Yeah, so 15. 15 from
I don't
5
know.
years.
I don't think I don't know if I'll ever be ready for kids.
If you wait until you're ready, you'll never have children.
Yeah, so then I don't think I will.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
You might.
I think the only way it'll happen is if it's an accident.
When you get into your 30s, you'll think differently.
You
might
think
your
so?
mind change. It's just a different.
Yeah.
People don't realize how much your 20s, 30s, and 40s like changes you. Like I'm a completely different person than I was in my 20s and 30s.
So then I wonder if Justin will change going. Do men change or is it just women?
No, I feel like they're just content to be immature for their entire lives. True story though.
So we looked up Justin's pictures from high school and he was so nerdy looking. And
He
now
was so
he's
cute, though.
he's a little I wouldn't have ever thought he was. He's not my type to begin with.
Oh.
At all. Did you not know this?
I think you told me.
He's not my type.
No, neither
I
is
never
Paul.
have gone for blondes ever.
No. And I was never into
Although-
like short guys. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Well, listen, he's vertically challenged. He's not shorter than me. For me, he's taller than me, but I was always with guys that were like over 6 feet tall. Mm-hmm. So like that was like my thing. Like
Yeah.
I either 6 feet and over, or I wasn't.
Or
dating
you're
you.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like I'm no time of day.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I didn't care about other thing. I didn't care about weight. I didn't really like super skinny guys. Like that wasn't my thing. But I was always curvy or plus size. So to me,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was just like it wasn't attracted to that.
I think the only thing I was attracted to, like across the board, was I like a tall, skinny guy.
Tall, thin men. We
Tall,
talked about this
thin
yesterday.
guy. I don't know. There's just something attractive to me about tall and skinny.
Yeah.
I think we did talk about this, and I
We
said
did.
maybe it's because I'm the opposite. I'm short and chunky.
You're not chunky. Please shut up. I can't. This conversation's ending now. I've had enough. She just said she's chunky. So,
I think I have body dysmorphia.
You think? What makes you say that?
No, I'm mid-size.
Mid-size, fine. Borderline mid-size. Borderline. Like on the very small end. You're just making it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being short and chunky. At all.
No, I'm chunky. I'm not short, though.
How tall are you?
5'6". The average height for a woman is 5'4", so I'm above average.
I'm 5'2" and a half.
Yeah, you're tiny. You're short. Gianna's,
But you would never know.
No, you don't come across like that.
Because
So
I
crazy.
wear heels constantly. I'm always like 5'5", 5'6", because I always wear heels. I don't own flats. Let's get that straight.
Yeah, I know. We've heard. We've
Even
seen
my
them.
flats are like platforms. My dad wears platforms.
Oh, I know someone else that does that too because he's a shorty.
Yeah.
Not my husband.
Dad's 5'2".
My husband's like 5'8". So for me, like I said, he has 2 inches on me and it's fine.
But get this. So my mom, total polar opposite of attraction levels. My mom's attracted to short and bald. My dad's 5'2" and bald. And all across the board, every man that she's ever dated, well, she ended up getting engaged to someone.
He's 5'2"?
You met my dad, didn't you?
Well, yeah,
He's
but I didn't
shorter than
realize I was
Gianna.
looking down at him.
He's shorter than Gianna. He presents himself well. And again, he wears platforms.
Yeah, and I had flats on that day. So it'd still be 5'6". I still got 4 inches on him.
Yeah. I
Wow.
tower over him.
By a half of an inch?
Yeah. It feels, well, when I wear my heels, it feels a lot taller than
Before
that.
you were like, I'm 5'2" and a half. I tower over him.
I do feel like I do, though.
Well, maybe he's
If
not
you met
really
my
5'2".
Mimi, if you met my grandmother, oh my God.
Crazy.
I have a picture of her next to Justin. It's embarrassing.
Really?
Justin, yeah. Even when he's like leaning down.
Well, yeah, Justin's very tall. How tall is he?
He's 6'2". He's
6'2".
He's a whole
Yeah.
foot taller than I am.
I dated someone one time that was like 6'4". Was he 6'4" or 6'5"? I don't remember. That was a tall boy. I was like, you're like a whole foot taller than me.
I love that. I love
Yeah,
when
it
they're
was
a foot
crazy.
taller. It
Yeah.
makes things a little interesting. And sometimes, like, at night when we're brushing our teeth together, I'm like, wow, we look
You're like,
stupid.
hello.
I was like,
No,
I look
it's
like,
cute.
I look like your child.
No, you don't. Stop it. Oh, Jesus. And on that note...
So, yeah, I think that was a fun
was a good
segment.
episode.
I think if you have any Am I
Yes.
the Asshole
Let us know.
situations, please send them in because I really enjoy listening to it.
Yeah. We'll
fun.
read them. And,
I mean, there's a
and
lot
if you
of
find good,
situations.
juicy ones, let us know.
There's a lot of situations where I wonder, am I the asshole for things? And it's nice to
We'll have to
sometimes
write those
that.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can write novels.
Yes. I believe it.
We did kind of last week. Am I the asshole for my bridesmaid situation?
Yeah, sort of. We'll think of other ones.
Yeah.
We'll find some other good ones, then we'll come
That
on and
was
talk
fun.
about them.
Alrighty.
Awesome. All right, guys. So,
We'll see you
thanks
next
for
week.
watching.
If
and
you
we'll
have
see next
any
week.
questions, DM us, send us an email.
Yeah.
Please.
info@ivorymain.com.
Info
We'll
to
see you
Ivory
next
Main.
week.